Oh,
You ready to get started?
yep.
Hey, She Shackers, and happy Thankful Tuesday. I am so excited to be here with you guys tonight. We are talking about an amazing topic. Um, and actually, this topic tonight is something that will be engaging for all our viewers. So, thank you for tuning in with me and my husband, Trench, where we are doing conversations with a queen here in the the She Shack live experience. And I started the conversation actually a post on Facebook today, and I was getting ready to put up about thankfulness, and something just was like, what is thankfulness? Like, really define it. And when I did some searching, I was uh I was surprised.
Why?
I was surprised because thankfulness comes with a a multitude of things. It's not just one thing. Thankfulness is more like an emotion, right? But
Mm,
thankfulness is connected with gratitude.
okay.
So, in order to have, like, to reach a pinnacle of saying, like, to feel thankfulness, you first experience gratitude. Gratitude is those things that's like um, life, um, your abilities that you possess, things of that nature. Sometimes we say, "Oh, I'm so thankful," but we actually forget gratefulness and gratitude.
Oh, all right. It's a good way. I ain't look at it. I ain't never think about it like that.
I think the first thing that came to my mind was surely grace and mercy.
Oh, you about to preach?
No, I'm just saying, like when you
Okay,
when you
Rev.
get into when you start thinking about it, what is the, like those things that get you in through your most difficult times?
Mm, mm,
That's all I'm saying. Like,
right.
it's like you gotta have faith, you have to believe, but it's God's grace and God's mercy
God's
when we
mercy that put
right,
you,
right,
carry you through.
right, right.
Okay.
Yeah,
I like your, your makeup on. Who did your
thank
makeup?
you. So this beat is done by M Lux Experience. Actually, our daughter has
Oh,
her own thing going, M Lux Experience, and she got me together.
as a young people say, beat your face.
Beat it, baby. Beat it,
She beat that
beat
face.
it. So tonight we're gonna be actually we have an interesting topic, and I wanted to get our viewers involved with our topic, and we're gonna be actually talking about clearing out the clutter and getting to your authentic self.
Clearing out what clutter?
Clutter, like, see, think about it for a minute. Sometimes when we have like baggage, some people call clutter baggage.
Oh, clearing out, getting your shit right so you could get right.
Oh, that's how you go. You that's how
That
you.
was that what you
Let me
saying?
take me a drink because you already starting your stuff in here.
I was wondering what you was talking about.
What is this? That tastes good. I like
So,
that. So, in a sense, I guess you can think of it that way. But when you, what did you call it? What you call
I forgot what I
it?
just said
Yeah,
just
what
now.
you?
Something about shit and shit. It went together. It just be flowing
Well, before
sometimes.
we get to the topic, they had some stuff that was really interesting that I saw in the news. And I was watching The View the other day, and they was talking about the presidential election and
Oh
how
shit.
people are really feeling a way about um, Joe Biden running for president again. A lot of people think he's too old. What you think about that? People think he is
That
too
joke is
old.
old. Joke
He,
is old.
but I mean, Donald Trump is running. He ain't that much younger.
But what's the alternative if we don't do Biden? That's the problem.
Oh, so what you saying is like we just got to go with it because we don't have no other options as
Until something
in
else
the
pop
Democratic
up.
Party, huh?
Until something else pop up. Not just Democrat Party, just person. Period.
What about Booker?
Booker is Booker. Booker need to be booked somewhere. You might well go with Trump. You go with Booker. Just don't make no sense.
I knew you was gonna go that way with it.
Mm.
I knew
Uh,
you was gonna go that way with it, but we have a big. It's gonna be interesting. I
hmm
think it's gonna be interesting. I think a
That's
lot of
next
the
year, right?
a lot of the young people are very concerned because I mean, like, how could a either 70 or even 80-year old relate to what's going on in a 25 or 30-year old life? Like, it seems like that's a big disconnection.
Well, you could look at it that they don't. I guess they want them old people in there, because then you got the old white people mentality still running the country. If you get somebody younger,
Mm.
then you might have a different mindset and different move where they move and stuff. Then they could fight Rocket Boy stirring up again, so they could fight him a little better. You know what I'm saying?
Rocket Boy.
That's what Trump called him, Rocket Boy, North Korea.
Well, I mean, I just think it is interesting that and I think Whoopi Goldberg made a really interesting point when she said that
What
there's
he said.
she you
My bad.
you're not even drinking it. You already covered in with your stuff. But let me just compliment on your outfit. You look really nice.
just,
You look very nice. Look
just
like you dressed up for the she shirt tonight.
think that's something you asked me to. I mean, I was gonna come here in sweats. That's what I was gonna do. Matter of fact, next week I'll be in sweats.
Next week you won't be on the she shirt.
Once you gotta get fired again.
Next week my co-host will be back. She will be
I
back.
thought I was your co-host.
Um
This some bull. I swear I keep getting demoted and demoted. Next thing you know, I'm gonna be the cleanup guy, the trash guy. Some shit here.
No, not exactly.
Oh my
But next
lord.
week, my co-host will be back. She actually is doing an amazing thing. She's doing a revival, or participating in a revival in Wilmington.
Oh yeah.
She's participating in a revival,
Mm.
and they are feeding the less fortunate and homeless people and bringing forth the word and trying to bring some inspiration and empowerment to people
What are you doing that at?
in Wilmington. They doing this
Oh,
all in
Delaware.
Wilmington.
All right.
So
All right.
shout out to my co-host doing big things, representing the She Shack down there in Wilmington. So that's what's up.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. I didn't know that.
And
That's
we
up.
also teaming up with Transformation AME Zion Church to do a free market on May 20th.
What's the market thing?
So
That's right
actually, it's
around
gonna
our
be,
anniversary. You see?
yep, it's gonna be a community. It's a
Oh,
community effort, and it's gonna be a free market, and we are holding it in Dover, Delaware. We are the She Shack and the V Love Foundation, which is my nonprofit organization, is teaming up with Transformation AME Zion Church to bring a community day, including a free market that will be spearheaded by um, the V Love Foundation and the She Shack, teaming up with uh, Transformations AME Zion Church.
oh, okay.
And so we gonna have a huge day, a big effort. The health department is on board. The lieutenant governor is helping us get testing done for like HIV and AIDS testing, diabetic and
Oh, it's like a whole
hypertension,
wellness thing, everything now.
screening. There are going to be events for the children, and there are also going to be a free market that includes gently used items and some new items, household items, clothing items, men and women, and clothing items and toys for children. So if you are in the area,
Clarify, gently used.
don't be bringing around this little all these little dingy pieces of items and tell them no.
Ah,
Very gently used, or if you want to have some items that maybe has not been used, household items, clothing items, and it's also personal hygienic items. Obviously, those things could not be used. Toiletries, socks, t-shirts, anything like that that you feel that you want to contribute, you can either hit me in the chat or you can send me a message over direct message, and I would love to hear from you. So yeah, that's what we have going on.
I just wanted to see what gently used was saying. That's all. I just wanted to know. Gently used. You
what,
know.
what's your impression?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, gently used would be without holes in it, without, wouldn't be dingy stains going down the front sides of back. No bleach stains, not your house dress that you clean up in.
Mm.
not those type of items. Things that people could actually use, and
Right.
it'll be beneficial to them. So that's what
Yeah.
we are going on.
All right, I'm with it. That
hmm
sounds good. May 22nd.
May 20th.
May 20th. I got
May
to say that
20th,
date.
Dover, Delaware.
All
Yeah.
right.
And we are collecting items. So if you have anything you want to donate, let me know. I'll come pick it up.
Mm.
All right.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. And we
Okay.
need volunteers too.
Um,
Anybody that would like to volunteer to come and engage in our community day and our free market. Also, I forgot to include. Not only will we be giving away clothes and toiletries and household items, we also will be giving away food. So there's going to be a basket of food that's given to the participants at
so
the
they get free clothes and free food,
uh-huh.
basically.
Yeah, it's a free market.
Free market.
Yes.
Okay, that's nice. That's
Yes.
nice.
hmm
That's good. All right, doing big things. That's good.
Well, one thing about it, you have to give back to the community. There's no way
Got to
that
do your part.
you
Got to do your
absolutely,
part.
absolutely with success comes responsibility, and that responsibility do include helping other people.
Uh,
Absolutely.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
They're
So
cutting up at home right about now.
listen, it is Mardi Gras in New Orleans, baby, and I must tell you, I'm sad that I'm not there. I ain't gonna even lie. I mean, I love my she shackers and everything, but it ain't nothing like a Mardi Gras party in New Orleans. So shout out to all my family and friends that's down there right now, getting it in, having a good time. They have had what the Zulu parade, Bacchus and Darian. A couple friends went live, and I saw them, baby, with Southern University marching straight down St. Charles Avenue.
Mm,
Oh, it's just the time. The weather is beautiful. I'm jealous.
jealous, ain't it?
I'm jealous. I think I
Well,
need to be in the budget every year. Every year.
deal with
We
the
go to
crazy
Mardi
folks all
Gras.
that time. There's some crazy folks down there. So you want to
What
deal with
you
them
think? You
like
don't
that?
think you from there? You don't think you crazy?
I'm a little touched.
Mm-hmm.
A
Mm-hmm.
little touched.
I don't know, because you from that 17 wall.
You right about that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Holly Grove, 17.
Last week on the She Shack, we celebrated Valentine's Day.
Baby, that's a couple of weeks ago.
No, baby, that was last week, Tuesday.
Okay. All
Mm-hmm.
right. Yeah, last Tuesday. Sure did.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we celebrated Valentine's Day. And what is wrong with where
My
you at?
bad.
You look dry tonight.
Today is the 21st. Yeah, you're right.
Oh, happy early birthday. Happy early birthday. Tomorrow's Yanni's birthday.
Oh, okay. Happy birthday,
Yes.
Yanni.
Happy early birthday to
She's
my
on Instagram right now, too.
happy early birthday to my god sister. Um, she is celebrating her, magnificent. I don't even know what number it is, and I'm not gonna put you out there like that. But you are very still youthful. We love you. Hope you have an amazing time celebrating your birthday. Um, if you in town, pop it in the chat. We might slide over and come see you. Drop you off a card or
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, Shawnee asked a question. I moved to the East in ninth grade, probably, when I started going to Kennedy answer your question.
Shawnee, why would
I
you
think
even
you
get
was
him
in
started?
think you was still in elementary school, I think, at that
Shawnee,
time.
why would
So
you even get
that's how you
like?
probably don't
Why would you?
remember.
Why would
I don't
you
know
even?
why you started. Hell, even when I was in the East, I still was in Holly Grove, in the streets of Holly Grove, more than
Listen,
you was in
Shawnee,
the Holly
please.
Grove
We
during that
not
time.
don't even get
Don't
him
start
started.
with me today, Shorty.
Listen, Shawnee, don't even know, but I'm gonna tell you what was some funny shit. So Shawnee sent me a message the other day, and it was like showing this choir marching in, and they was going zigzag and side by side. And she said, she had a flashback from it being First Holly Grove. She said, the inspiration of the choir was getting ready to cut up when you saw them coming in like this, baby.
Those were the days.
Those was absolutely the days. Absolutely. Grandpa will
Mm-mm.
call you out in a minute.
Yeah.
Make you sit down and sit down. You can't listen. That was the days. That absolutely was the days. So the topic for wait a minute, wait a minute. There was one more thing I wanted to talk. Have you been paying attention to stuff that's been going around lately?
No, what's been going around lately?
Oh my goodness. Oh, you be most concerned about what's on the news, who got shot, why they got shot, and how it happened.
What's going around lately in the news?
That's what I'm asking you. You ain't seen nothing interesting?
No, ain't nothing interesting.
I mean, some of the hot topics was the Roots picnic is coming.
Oh, you talking about entertainment wise?
Just that's news. You don't see everybody that's gonna be there,
It's
and they
every
have a
year. Every year the Roots have a picnic in July.
yeah, but it's big. Listen, P Diddy gonna be there.
Okay. What he gonna sing? What he gonna do?
He said it's gonna be an amazing event.
What he gonna do? What has he? What music he put out the last
He
10,
don't gotta put out no
5
music. He
years?
got
What the
artists.
hell P Diddy gonna do?
He has artists.
Who in the last 5 years put something out?
Listen, Mary J still be rocking with, P Diddy. She might pop out, and they have a podcast stage. Charlemagne the God gonna be there.
Wow.
I think it's gonna be an amazing event. I want to go.
I think before the pandemic they had ain't that Jay Z event? Jay
Not
Z the
only
one.
the Roots now is the picnic is a 3-day
I think
event.
it always been a 3 day.
No, they
Oh,
are
all
no,
right.
but it's a 3 day. Listen, it's gonna be all of that. It's the next best thing since the Freaknik.
What you know about the Freaknik?
Obviously, nothing.
mm.
I guess I don't know nothing about it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You ever been to the Freaknik?
Nope.
You can say that truthfully.
Nope.
Exactly. What was your experience? What was it like
I
for
don't
you?
remember. I was a teeny bopper. I don't remember.
You was not no damn teeny bopper. You need to stop this foolishness.
What else going on in your
You
world?
don't want to talk about the. You don't want to talk about.
Nah, I don't even exist no more.
I understand it, but I'm just like, what was it like?
Bunch of fraternity and sororities running around and black folks running around drinking and shaking their rump and dancing and that's about it, having a good time. It was Mardi Gras without
Oh, well,
without the floats. How about that?
oh, okay, that's fair enough.
Best way you could put it.
So I actually was reading and I ran across some very interesting information related to African American women and infant mortality and maternal health. And since the pandemic, the rise of um, infant mortality amongst African American in our African American community has risen 27%. 27%.
Well, all that. How much we keep talking about these stats about the African American women? How much has it risen up in the Caucasian women?
Obviously, it's not raising because it ain't
Because
making the paper.
they're not promoting that. They're not.
But I ain't even trying to
That
be
might be
funny, but I
shocking.
mean, I'm a woman of color, so that is
But why
astonishing
not
to me
just say the women, women period? What's
because it's
the
not
rate?
women. Period. It's
Oh,
us. It's sisters. Our babies are dying.
well, I
Our
see that.
women are dying trying to have babies, but there is like a thing, like not, I don't really want to call it a thing, but they're now talking about getting more women of color to become doulas.
What's a doula?
So it's like a birthing coach.
Oh, okay, okay. What you just call them old ladies back in the day?
Midwives.
Midwives.
Yeah.
That's what they call doulas.
Well, they still have midwives.
Midwives and doulas something else.
Yes.
Yeah. Uh,
I was kind of wondering how much of that is impacted by because the consensus is that there's the racism in the healthcare toward African American people in general, and specifically toward maternal care for African American women and their unborn babies is less than mediocre. There actually was something in USA Today, a lady that was interviewed that lived here in Wilmington, a native of our state, and talked about how she was treated at our local hospital, Christiana, where they underserviced her underserved. She had come out of surgery. They was unsure of how to treat her. They exposed her body. They body shamed her. Like, so they violated her rights. They belittled her.
What is she suing him? Oh, she just talking. What she do?
I,
What she
I
doing
mean,
about
they didn't get into the legalities of it, but the point being is that our women is being treated like that in 2023.
I get it, and I feel the pain. Uh, I think racism going to keep going until we get rid of racism.
How are we gonna get rid of racism?
Well, first of all, stop saying black and white. I mean, they're human beings. If we take out if we don't say they're black or they're white, what where's the race at?
What?
What's the racism?
So
How's it
so we
racism?
shouldn't be identified as people of color?
No, you shouldn't be identified people of color. You're a black person. You want to be African? Be African. You want to be whatever. Everybody come from Africa. So why are we saying, oh, he's a black person, that's a white person? Okay, if you don't call them black person or you don't call a white person, now racism is not there. You got to treat it for that person. If we
I
stop
totally
debating around
disagree.
that,
I totally disagree with
well,
that.
yeah,
Because racism is not just the color of the skin, it's in your mind. It's the way you think. It's the way you've been conditioned. So you can say, don't call black people, and don't call white people. That's just worse. It's in the way that they think. So you mean to tell me you can eradicate the KKK by saying
it ain't gonna
there's no
go. It ain't
white
gonna,
and there's no
it
black?
ain't gonna go away like that.
It's not
It
going to
don't
go
go
away,
away like that.
period. No, it's going to
That's like,
always be racism.
yeah, it's gonna always be racism because people go keep naming humans as a black person or a white person. It's gonna always
White
be
people will
racist.
never see us as equal to them, ever. Never.
Well, if the minority want to feel that way, let them feel that way. It's
Feel
fine with them.
that way.
They want to be think they're not. They may be scared of me because I'm not inferior to them.
Inferiority is also in your mind. It's the way you think.
Well,
Inferiority is in here.
well,
I think it's an inferior thinking to just even think that you're greater than somebody else because of the color of your skin.
I guess Shoney the only one on here. Shoney said black women always also carry racism in the womb.
Excuse me for a second. I guess Siri don't work.
Oh, that's gonna stop you. What you call them, huh?
Please don't call my phone while I'm doing the she shake for the thousandth time.
Oh, Shawnee even said it's a black woman, not women of color. Oh, you did pop up there.
I am a black woman. What
She
she
also
say?
said, "Do not call if you do not call them black or white. Race may be unspoken, but discrimination based on melanin is still there."
It's
Yeah,
always gonna be there.
yeah.
Even if you take that away, I don't think it's gonna change.
Trying to see if we still on Instagram.
I don't know. Am
Yeah, I
I?
think we still moving.
Are we?
Yeah, we
Okay, cool.
good.
So, do you believe that you are functioning in the capacity of your authentic self?
Well, I guess that's I'm living with no regrets, so I guess I would say yes. As long as I know I'm gonna have mistakes, I know I'm gonna have sometimes be up on the rough side of the mountain, but as long as I'm going on my values or what my beliefs is and going after my goals, then I'm authentic as I could be. That's the best way I could put that. How you like that?
Hmm. I
Bang!
like the
Thank you, Holy
answer.
Ghost. Bang!
So,
Crazy.
do you believe functioning in your authentic
Answer
self?
yourself that crazy question. Not crazy question. Ask yourself that question.
Well, honestly, I believed that I was functioning in the capacity of my authentic self for a long time, but I believed that I was actually fooling myself into believing that I was functioning in my authentic self. And the reason why I say that is because I now today believe that you cannot function in the capacity of being authentic to yourself unless you're completely healed from the inside out. You can't cover up old things and don't address them and then just keep saying, "Oh, I'm gonna just keep going. I'm gonna just keep going," but they're not addressed. I don't believe that you're functioning at your as your authentic self or that you're working at your fullest and your greatest potential. So what I believe right now, as far as functioning in the capacity of my authentic self, the plane is on the tarmac and I'm loading the plane and I'm getting ready to take off.
Ah, okay.
That's how I see um because when I start to think about some things that actually can still bring about emotion, things from my past that can that could bring an emotion, make me feel, as if I'm functioning in that day and time, and it makes it throws me off. I haven't addressed it. I've just covered it up. I've just boxed it. So I'm like, nah, I don't want to keep running around the circle of certain things.
But
I
if it's
just want to
something in the
take the lid
past
off.
that happened and you addressed it with yourself and you learned from it and you moved on from it, of course, if something like that comes up again, and if you attack it, that don't mean that you never moved on from it. You just
Moving,
knew
I
how
didn't say
you know
move
how
on.
to
I said address it
you
because
know how to
and
handle
heal
it.
from it. That's different. Honestly, yeah, I'm a great I can compartmentalize a whole bunch of stuff, but to actually address it head on, sometimes some things that I've chosen not to talk about was not so much for protection of me. It was for I didn't want to hurt somebody else's feelings with revealing what my truth is. But I'm learning now that in order for me to function at my greatest potential, I have to heal from all of it. Not put it in a box and say, "Oh, it happened, I'm gonna move on." But when something arises again, that emotion, that pain still lives there. That means not healed. If that
Mm,
pain is still there,
mm, okay, I buy that.
you buy that?
I buy that.
Good, because I wasn't selling it, but
Yeah, okay. Smart ass.
I wasn't selling it.
I understand.
But honestly, that was how I feel about it. What do you think some of the things that could be considered clutter or things that can be in a way that you would need to like get rid of or clear the pathway of to function in the capacity of your authentic self?
It's just that you whatever affected you in the past,
What you looking for?
your mic fell.
Oh, oh, don't just be leaning me over like that. All on camera. Putting the goodies all on the TV.
Good as been there.
Don't do that.
I don't even see the mic no more.
You on
Oh,
Instagram?
the mic's still there.
I can't even see what they're saying on Facebook.
Ain't nobody saying that on
Yeah,
Facebook.
I just saw something go up on Facebook. What did Yanni? I can see that it's Yolanda. I just can't see what she said.
Yeah, honestly, I'm still here.
Oh, and the other one before that is who?
What?
Anyway, you supposed to be up on that.
Yeah, I didn't say that on Instagram. Nobody said on Instagram.
No, it's probably because we on time.
We on time. We on time. How about
That's
that?
just that's because we on time.
Yeah, I don't see nothing on.
I would love to know what people think of authenticity and getting rid of the clutter and what some of the things that could be considered clutter that we don't think about. How about being stubborn? You don't think stubborn can be something that it could be in a way?
Is it
Or
being stubborn or is just the idea that you Yeah, confident on how you feel about something.
No, stubborn. No, stubborn. Stubbornness can be, something that can, cause you to not be a good listener. It could cause you not to be a good communicator.
You could be stubborn and a good listener, right?
No, no, because if you're stubborn, you're closing off what the other person is saying.
Ah,
That can
okay.
impact relationships, marriages.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like, because you stubborn.
I'm stubborn.
What?
You stubborn too.
Don't
I
be
ain't
trying to bounce
stubborn.
this ball back and forth because you know you stubborn.
Basketball is my favorite
I
sport.
think you come from a whole line of stubbornness. uh,
Oh my
uh-huh.
lord! She said a whole
A
lot of
whole
stubbornness.
line. I'll be glad when
That
my bros
that
see this
that
video.
that was funny.
A
Yeah.
line like a historically.
your pappy, your grandpappy, and your pappy,
You
pappy
said
is
those
stubborn.
words. I don't use them
Your
words.
mammy and your pappy is
Tell
stubborn.
me
That's
some slave words. Quit saying
mm,
that kind of stuff.
some black people words.
No, it ain't. No, it's not. But honestly, do you consider yourself closed minded and stubborn?
No, no. I listen. I'm open minded.
Hmm.
But become a bullshit, I'm gonna tell you it's bullshit.
Hmm.
Like but the thing is that you cannot run my life. Meaning that what I do ain't gonna make you shit. So you can have all the opinions in the world. Just because I don't agree with your opinion, don't mean that I'm stubborn. Because I don't do it what you think I should do it that way. I'm gonna do it my way. Don't mean that I'm stubborn.
Hmm. Well, what does that mean?
That mean that I'm gonna do it my damn way, and not your damn
We need to find out what's stubborn. Somebody Google stubborn right now. What
way.
does stubborn mean?
That's what
Somebody
that
put it
mean.
in the chat. Tell me what stubborn means.
Shit, that's what that mean. But if I like your opinion, then I incorporate it. But if I don't like it, I don't incorporate it.
Mm.
That's not stubborn. That's
Mm.
confident in myself.
Mm. Mm.
Bang. How you like
I don't honestly.
that?
Because
Now I'm just speaking in general. I don't mean that's your opinion, because your opinion is different from anybody else's opinion. Your shit got
Cause
some
see,
weight
I'm
on
gonna
you.
be honest about my shit. I'm not about to sit here and pretend like, oh no. So because you grow from being honest, I will be honest and say I've been stubborn for a long time. It's something that I am
Shut your
working.
mouth.
But it's something that I'm working on. It's something that I'm working on. I'm actually working on being a better listener and to being a better
I ain't
communicator.
stubborn, so I ain't working on that.
Well, contrary to popular belief, they say the first indication that there's a problem is denial. So,
Okay.
yeah, there's statistics that say that a lot of marriages in irreconcilable differences because closed-minded thinking and failure to communicate effectively.
Yeah, but that's not being stubborn.
What you call it?
Selfish.
Selfish.
Yeah, if you close minded, you ain't. What's the sense of you having a partner if you close minded?
What's the difference between being closed-minded and being stubborn?
But see, sometimes,
Answer the question.
sometimes, sometimes it might be come off as stubborn when a partner wants something done one way and the other partner might know it don't go that way and they're not gonna do it that way. Like you don't gotta be stubborn. You just want that.
There's something where you could communicate and you come to an agreement. You don't always have to have it exactly the way you want it, and the other person don't always have to have it
Correct.
exactly the way they want it.
Correct. That's a
But
relationship.
yeah, but when you're stubborn, like you said, I'm doing it my way. That's what you said.
But I'm talking about like you got a somebody that's not your partner try to voice their opinion on whatever that
It
they feel
doesn't
about you.
matter. Being stubborn is being stubborn. Even when you're in a work environment, there's a way to get things done without being, closed off and to being into a way of thinking that I'm just gonna do it my way. I've been there. I've been there. I've been in positions where
But what if
standing on the side of what I know is right, but communicating it in a way that could be offensive to other people, that still don't make it right.
somebody opinion is trying to tell you to do something that you know that what they're saying is totally wrong, and you try to explain, they like you being stubborn, do it this way. No, that's wrong. I'm not doing it. I'm doing it my way. Is that being stubborn?
I think when you're in a situation like that, it still seems that two people are not being able to communicate effectively. Because effective communication, when you're communicating with someone effectively, then you're considerate of the person that you're communicating with. What your message is clear, it can't be misunderstood.
It's clear. What you want me to do is flat out wrong. I'm gonna do it this way. That's clear.
Oh, period.
How blatant, how exactly, you're not beating around the bush, you're not sugarcoated or none of that stuff.
So you don't think that that could be, you know, um,
What I'm talking to a toddler or a grown ass person.
it's not about talking. It's not even so much about how you're saying what it is. It's not so much what you're saying. It's really how you're actually saying it. If you're using words that could be considered aggressive or
What
hostile
I say
or
was aggressive.
whatever, I'm doing it the way I'm doing it because what you saying is wrong.
If I
Well,
come and say,
all we
I
can
hear what you're
say.
saying, the way you're doing it is wrong. It ain't gonna work. I'm gonna do it the way I'm gonna do it like this.
You could even say, I understand what it is that you're asking me to do, but my understanding of way that in the past this would have been done is this way. Can
No,
we go and take a look together?
no.
This
Because
could
my
be a
next thing
safety.
is you want to keep going. Okay, you do it, and I ain't do it. I sit there and watch it.
Stubborn. That's not effective communication. That creates conflict. And I think it's almost I believe it's almost impossible to have that mind way that way of thinking in one space and say I don't have this way of thinking in another space. A way of thinking is a way of thinking. It's just maybe you decide I'll be a little bit more gentler when I talk to maybe my kids or my wife or my mother, but you still got the same way of thinking.
But the problem would be that if I know this that you want me to do is wrong, why would I keep
What kind of wrong?
entertaining
Ethically wrong, morally wrong,
whatever you're
functionally
doing?
wrong.
Whatever you're doing, say you fixing something. We keep it simple. Say you
Isn't
fixing
there a
something.
superior? Isn't there someone else that you could talk to? Isn't there a grievance that you can put in for?
Why you got to go way up? Why you got to go that route if it's something that we're fixing and you're trying to say do it this way and it's wrong? I know it's wrong because I probably done it before, and I know it's wrong. And I sit there and tell you that it's wrong. That's not the correct way to do it. The correct way to do it is this way.
Why don't you just step to the side
Why?
and let them do it the way they want to?
That's what I just said.
And just
Because
and just get
my next statement would be like, no, you want to keep going. No, don't do it. This I'm not gonna keep going back and forth with you. All right, you think that's the way it's supposed to go? You do it. And when it's wrong and it come out wrong, you fix it and you do it the right way. Why I got to go to supervision? Hey, we got a discrepancy. He thinks we done this way. I
because
think we
you're
done that way.
avoiding conflict number one, and maybe sometimes when you got another person that can be hearing, especially when two people are not communicating effectively, you can have a third person that's listening that can hear both parties and understand and kind of
No,
diffuse and clear the smoke.
I could be that first, second, third, and fourth person
Like I
because
said,
I would say,
listen,
all right, you think that's where it's supposed to go? You do it. You
I
just
don't
said it just
I
now.
don't think that's I personally feel that that's not the right way to do it.
Mm,
I don't.
well,
Now, if you're asking me to do something that's in conflict of what my capabilities are, of not underneath the umbrella of my license, that's exactly what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that's what you say.
That
That
is out of my
yeah,
scope of practice.
that's something
Anything
different.
outside of that, if you're asking me to do something that I feel is incorrect, it's not the right technique to do it. It's not. I feel uneasy about it. I don't feel like it's the right thing to do. I will say I do not feel that this is the right thing to do. I don't feel safe doing it. I don't think that's the right thing to do.
That's saying the same thing.
No,
That shit
but
wrong.
it's the way. Yeah, but see, the way you're saying it is bringing about more conflict. The way I'm saying it is like I don't feel
All right,
safe
so you
doing
mean to
that.
I should be saying, how would you do it that way? Show me how would you do it that way, and let them
Any
go to do it
avoidance of
wrong.
conflict, any avoidance of conflict, because it's like not only is it like in the statement that's including judgment, it's like it's inciting more conflict.
Ain't no conflict there. I said,
I think that's a man thing. I'm just gonna let you
yo,
have
man,
that.
that's wrong, man.
We'll be debating this
All right.
until you have more gray hairs and
No, 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 no.
I have
I look
more.
good in gray hair, black hair, purple hair, blue
I'm
hair,
just saying, if
hair,
you
hair,
have
hair. Mm. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
that can make people feel away when you are just like abrasive in that way and stubborn and closed off. It makes people feel that you are not an approachable person, especially going into business.
I'm not being.
I'm
Well,
just saying.
okay,
I'm just saying.
okay,
I'm just saying.
okay,
You got to consider the people that you're dealing with, and
okay.
sometimes you like they say, if you want to gather bees, don't kick over the beehive. I'm just saying.
So how else you gather bees?
You don't kick over the beehive.
Okay, okay.
It's a mess.
All right. Well, I mean, duly noted.
Mm. Maybe there'll be some growth on the She Shack for the
How
trends.
about
What
that?
y'all think?
How about that? I'm a filter when somebody want me to do something wrong. I'm a filter.
If you gotta have a filter, you ain't right, but you gotta have a filter. That's not right.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna just look at somebody. Want me to do something? I'm gonna look at her. You
This a
sure?
mess.
You sure?
This a mess.
You sure you want me to do it that way? And then they come by. Why y'all did it like that?
I don't know how these people is putting up with this. How
They
long you
long enough. I think I need to call it quits.
been there? Who gonna pay these bills? who gonna
Let me
who been,
let me look again.
who you see somebody over there? Is
No,
somebody
no, no,
is
no, no,
somebody
no.
is somebody over there?
There you go. Touch an
Don't
agreement.
touch me! Ain't no
Touch an
touching
agreement.
agreement.
Ah,
Absolutely not.
that's how we do that.
Absolutely not.
You, baby.
Absolutely not. Do you
You can
believe in
have
life
it.
coach?
Life coach.
Life coach? You ever heard of a life coach?
What's a life coach?
It's like therapy.
Somebody coach you on your life. Like they lived your life for you. They go tell you how your life supposed to be. That's a life coach. Or how they think your life should be. They coach you on being what they want you to be. That's a life coach.
No.
Well, how the hell they
I'm
gonna
so
coach you?
embarrassed.
Well, like,
I am
how they gonna be a life coach? And
I am
what they gonna
so
do?
embarrassed. You know what?
What they gonna coach?
She shackers, I'm embarrassed. Like
What they gonna coach?
I don't know. Just forget scratch it.
I
Yeah.
think I think life coach is corny. But what they gonna do?
Why would you say something like that?
I just said it. What about what's so good about life coach?
What's
What
so
would they do?
bad about life coach?
How they gonna coach you on your life if they don't know your life?
But how you think they're gonna know your life if you don't tell them? It's like therapy.
So that sound like what you call your girl Chloe? Was that Cleo? Cleo? That sound like Cleo. You tell her all your information, she gonna come by. Oh, I predict
Ain't nobody say nothing about a psychic. You know what? Oh, you're out of here. You're out of here.
Well, I'm already fired anyway, so I'm about to cut the hell up.
I've been trying to be serious with you. You always say some crazy stuff.
How in the world?
Like, so are you a supporter of therapy?
Yes.
Hmm.
Is that still life coach?
That's a part of it. Because I know when I said I wanted to go to therapy, I told you how much it was. What you say? What you say?
Better find one of your insurance.
He said, you gonna pay them how much to sit on the sofa?
I told him to
Shit,
sit on the
I'll sit
sofa.
on the sofa the next day. Pay me. That's terrible.
I'll put some glasses on it. So how do you feel today?
You are sick.
Shit. I'm in the wrong field. I need to be a therapist. I can help a lot of people out. Oh, nobody ain't paying for you to sit on the damn coach on the couch and talk your own self through your own problems.
You don't talk yourself through it.
Shit. I could be my own
Therapist is important.
Yeah, it's important.
Therapy is important.
It's important.
There's a lot of people that really can benefit from therapy.
Yes.
They have traumatizing things that happen in their life that help them get through it.
Yes, I agree with you. I 100% agree with you.
Up, mental health awareness.
I agree with you. I used to see her shrink. I need to go back to her.
I agree. I
I
don't think they finished.
But you forgot, I'm stubborn, so no matter what the hell they say.
I don't think they finished with you yet.
Like, Doc, why the hell I'm still sitting here?
I don't think they done.
Luckily, my therapy free, so I don't mind sitting there talking to him. I talk to him, wiggle my toes, say, all right, Doc, what you think?
This is a mess.
I think that after the therapy finished my ass, he might want to sit on the couch.
He gonna need therapy.
Yeah. Doc, how you feeling, Doc?
Did you hear about switching gears a little bit? Did you hear about them dropping some of the charges against R. Kelly? Did you hear about that?
What they giving them to the kids parents? That's who they should be charged too. Because they did the human trafficking. They sent them to R. Kelly. Well, I should have said it like that. Or y'all to look at it that way. The parents want to take him to the how they was getting to the studio.
I don't know. I wasn't there.
Just because they could believe they could fly, don't mean they was flying. The parents took them there. The parents signed off for it.
On them kids. I ain't laughing, but he was.
Grown folks peeing on grown folks. What's that called? What, golden shower bullshit?
Listen, but grown folks can pee on grown folks if they want to. But you ain't got to be peeing on no 13-year-old little girl. Like, come on, damn it, R. Kelly. You can't tell me you ain't know them was babies.
I agree with you. I
don't disagree.
You ain't gonna fight at me out of me with that.
I don't.
You shouldn't have been touching them at all. Period.
He's trying to say he didn't know them was babies, but I disagree with that. I'm sorry. You can some of them. You can see that those was little girls.
The way some of them girls, some of these years, some of these time, been lying about their ages all through, all. But then again, I just like in high school, some of these girls was dating all these 20 years old, these guys in college and all that other shit. That's nasty too. That wasn't right.
What was right? Who's to say they was screwing just because they was hanging out? That's an assumption. You don't know they was giving it up.
Okay.
Was you in the room?
Nope.
Exactly. We're talking about R. Kelly. I saw that they was dropping some charges against R. Kelly. Okay. It was on the source all over Instagram that the state was dropping charges, but I think they was like 52 faking it because he got all these federal charges.
So they probably dropping states so you hit him with the federal.
Yeah, but what I do agree with, so a lot of people was pointing out how some of the ladies that were making accusations against R. Kelly, how these stories keep changing. Now, as a person who has been, who is a survivor of sexual assault and childhood molestation, one thing I know is that the story don't switch up.
Okay.
That's one thing that you can't tell me, like, oh, I forgot that part, or the story was this way and then the story was that way and then the story was that way. It don't happen like that.
Right.
That
Right.
story is the story, and you don't leave different parts out and tell different parts, and it don't work like that.
Right.
So it really kind of, it's even like with the thing with Bill Cosby, right?
Is he back on the road yet? He will be doing stand up
I
again.
don't know. How are you gonna do that? You can't even see.
he saw he saw that time. He was walking out of court, out of court, and somebody said something. He looked right at it.
Oh, so you trying to say he faking me? He ain't. You trying to say he really ain't blind?
Oh
I
man.
ain't gonna lie though. I was trying to figure out when he loses sight during the
So,
hearing time.
so they dropped the charges on him. I can't see that.
No, but I'm talking about. Remember when they showed him when he was going into court? He had somebody walking with him. I said, "Damn, when did Bill Cosby lose his sight?
Mm-hmm.
Did you
Mm-hmm.
know he was blind before the scandal?
Mm-mm.
Me
Nobody do
either.
that. Nobody do that. Joker blind now. He had his
No.
he had his eyes all smoky and everything. Boy, he good. What that type of money he got? He could do what he could do. He could do it.
You think he protected his money through all of this stuff?
Oh no, the wife got all that. The wife protected that money. That's the wife money. The wife. That's why they mad at him. They can't get it because the wife got everything tied up right.
So
They
they
yeah
took care.
he
They handled their business.
yeah Bill did it
Handled
right.
it.
Bill did it right.
Mm-hmm.
What's her name?
Camille.
You don't see Camille complain about nothing, huh?
What Camille got to complain about? I
All
don't
right.
even think Camille believed that mess.
It don't matter. You see, ain't nothing happening. Ain't nobody.
I'm not to say if it did happen or it didn't happen, but it just seems like some of this stuff just kept showing up, and it's like playing with our minds, and like we're not, like, we can't figure out that some of this ain't happening. Like a few of these ladies that was coming on there, I was a little girl when I saw y'all on TV, and then I remember seeing y'all on what was the channel, the channel where they had the interventions and all of that stuff, that AMC.
Yeah.
you know I remember seeing you on there on the sober house, and how you was talking about how you had all these blackouts and you be towed up from 10 floors up. Now, how you couldn't remember none of these other men, but you can remember the man that had all the money? I'm just saying, you gotta not make
Oh
yourself look
Lord,
like.
there she go.
I'm just saying.
There
I'm
she
just
go.
saying. If you're gonna keep, if that whole saying people gonna keep it 100. I was talking to my girlfriend, and she was like, "I don't think people keep it 100."
Okay.
She
Well,
said, She said, "I don't
to a
think."
certain extent, probably. What you
She said,
see?
"I don't think people gonna keep." Because I was getting ready to say, "Well, come on, keep it 100," but she ain't gonna do that. She gonna tell the part that is gonna get her paid.
She is keeping that's $100. It's $100 bill, $200 bill, $300 bill.
No, but I mean,
Keep
do
it,
you
keep it
understand?
hundreds.
I'm just saying, like, I don't. I'm all for people that has been violated, to get their day in court. I absolutely 1,000% support that. But what I don't like to see is when it looks like a fiasco. When it looks like now all of a sudden you go from one person to 100 people.
I wonder.
I don't know. It's hard to tell how much of it is true. What was the guy that went to jail? The one that was in Hollywood, that a lot of the
The white
actors,
guy,
yes, a lot of the actors said that
he
you
killed
know
himself, didn't he?
he died. I don't know if he
Yeah.
killed himself or whatever. Or the other one who had the girlfriend that was going out and getting the girls and bringing them back and things of that nature. I think it's sick, doing that.
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
This stuff goes all the way
Hollywood
back to the
crazy.
Mike Tyson and Robin, the girl, when she
Yeah.
said she invited him up to her hotel room, and
At
then
3 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning.
he raped her.
Yeah, 2 o'clock in the morning. You invite somebody to your hotel room to sit down and talk.
Yeah, we gonna listen. Listen. If she say no, I don't care what time of
Yeah,
morning it
yeah,
is. If she tell
yeah,
you no,
yeah.
then
Get
shit,
up and get
it's
up out of
no.
there. Yeah, get up and leave.
You gonna have to take you and your wood and go find
Yeah,
you somebody else.
yeah.
So it's hard to like really tell though. I do
Mm.
agree with you in some instincts, being we have two daughters ourselves. And I ain't no way my 13-year-old daughter gonna be in somebody's streets. I'm gonna beat that ass. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
There's no way you need to be going to some grown man house talking about he gonna get you a singing career at 13. That nigga can do that at 9, 10 o'clock in the morning with your parent present.
right,
That's how I feel.
right, yeah.
I'm not gonna be telling
Oh, but we
you.
both will go there. How about we 2 o'clock? Are we going?
Oh yeah,
You wanna
we
go? We
as a
going? Let's
unit,
go.
all of us.
Yeah,
These badass sons too, we all gonna go.
yeah,
How interested is he in to hear you sing? I'm just saying, like some of this stuff you gotta use discretion. You can't just be blaming it. Oh, you did this and you did this. It's about accountability, and a lot of times this is why
yeah.
I say, when we bring up our topic about being your authentic self and clearing out the clutter, you have to take accountability for your part.
Right, right, right.
You can't expect. It's like expecting for great things to happen in a situation that's messy.
Right.
That's not gonna happen.
Right.
There's not gonna be any growth in clutter. There's not gonna be any growth when you got all this chaos and all this mess going on. Like, come on.
How can you grow? Well, grass grow through weeds, so I guess you can grow through all that chaos and clutter. But you can't keep entertaining it. Eventually, the weeds gonna take over.
Eventually, when you gonna have to cut down these weeds.
Yeah, because the weeds take over.
And when you cut down these weeds, you're gonna cut down that pretty grass too.
Yeah, then your ass stop. All that grass will stop growing.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah.
That
could be like even in today's life, and like oftentimes I saw this thing of this gentleman was on podcast and he was talking about things that we pray for, right? And what he was saying was that when we pray for things, we have to be realistic and logical in our prayer, even in our prayer, because you asking God to bless you, sometimes we asking for things we can't handle. Asking God, bless me with $1 million, but he can't trust you with 40. So why would he give you $1 million and you can't manage the little bit he already gave
you? I hear you. No
comment.
comment.
No, this is what we're talking about it.
I mean, because if you asking for something big, you asking for we use yourself. You asking for $1 million. You can't handle 40. Maybe he might give you the resources to get to that $1 million.
I'm not saying he won't give it to you. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is we got to be willing to do the work. We got to be willing to have ourselves
faith without work is dead. So you got to do something.
Aligned to be able to receive what we're asking for. If you looking at your situation and like you just gonna you gonna blow it. You gonna blow it.
Right, but sometimes what you ask for and what he give you, that don't mean it's an easy path to get to what you ask for. Sometimes you gotta work for it. You might ask for a mansion, and God might give you a hammer and a nail. Say, all right, get the hammer and a nail. You got to build it. So that's all that is.
It's still oftentimes what God gives us don't look like what we asked him for in the beginning.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that?
Yeah. So he could be giving you exactly what you asked for, but you gotta work it. You gotta work it. Mm-hmm. You gotta do what you're supposed to do with it.
Mm-hmm. Patience.
Yeah. You gotta use it. You don't use it, he'll keep giving it to you.
I absolutely agree. But sometimes it do look like he be taking his time.
Between you and your guy. You won't put him on your timetable? Go ahead on.
I ain't trying to put you on my time.
Hey, God, on that part of the marriage, that's how I ain't say that.
Oh, yes, you did. Maybe you just abandoned me. Jump ship, left me on.
I'm swimming. You don't see me swimming? I'm backstroking off that ship. You're on that damn boat.
Oh my God! I'm just saying.
You by yourself
so
on
that boat. So
you don't
think sometimes it be taking a little bit long.
Nah, hey.
It could be a taste. It could be a test of your patience.
Whatever his time is, I got patience.
Oh.
I got patience, B.
Yeah.
It'll come. Whatever he
This
gets,
was
I
some
to get.
good conversation tonight.
I know we did good. Let's go
Yeah,
eat.
good conversation.
Let's go eat
I
us some
enjoyed it.
gumbo.
You already had gumbo.
No, I didn't have some of the crabs out the gumbo.
Oh.
Now I'm gonna eat some gumbo.
Well, I tell you what, I always enjoy you in the She Shack go. You always bring some humor and
Just a
laughter, and
she shack, baby. All right, go ahead, my
is we
bad.
gonna have to do he is, I'm telling you. You something. I look good on this camera.
You look good in person. They ain't talking about the camera. Yeah, I was coming out.
So it's always good talking to you guys. A lot of people jump in on the She Shack after we actually come off of the live, and they support us. And I thank you so much. When I tell you, it is humbling to have the amount of support and encouragement, not just on Tuesdays, but every single week. It is completely humbling. I have, you guys have actually watched me grow it on this camera. You have watched my healing journey on this camera, on this live. I've had people to ask me, about some of the positivity statements that I make, and saying that, yo, how can you say these things and you're still on the journey? And I can say these things because I'm still on the journey. And because I'm on the journey, I told you guys when we started the She Shack that one thing that I wanted to be certain of is that I was always honest, I was always authentic, and I was transparent. Transparency does not mean that I let you in every aspect of my life. But what it does mean is when we're talking about topics, I'm going to be transparent in my answers, and I'm going to be honest in every statement that I give to you. So, it's almost a year that we've been doing the She Shack. Um, I am trusting God for big things. I do not know all of it. I'm still learning every single day how to take this thing to the next level. But one thing I will say is that where we are, we could not be where we are right now when we started in our living room in the She Shack.
Mm-hmm.
We started in our living room, and then we was in the morning room, and now the She Shack actually has its own space, and we are able to continue to grow and do these things because of you. And so I want to ask you guys to keep supporting us, and help us grow on our social media sites, help us grow on YouTube. It is the She Shack Live Experience on YouTube. We are the She Shack Live Experience on Instagram, and we are the She Shack Live Experience on Facebook. Facebook also will find conversations with a queen. We have conversations with a queen group. We have 400 members in our
Wow.
group. 400 members. I remember when we had three. We have 400 members
Yeah.
in the She
Me,
Shack
you, and
group.
Jesus.
It was three members, and we're up to 400.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to just tell you that we love you. These words that you get every day when we're posting on our social media sites, it's not for likes. It's actually for to spread love. Like if it's one person that we can make a difference in, we can encourage in some way, we can show love in some way, we can help them grow in some way, then our job is done. Because that's what the She Shack is all about.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it. I think we ran our show tonight.
Well put.
Thank you. Oh,
I thought we was going.
we need some guidance in media. You're not being fired. We're just wanting to expand.
Already
Not
fired.
firing, expanding. So I tell y'all every week. Oh, you can see all in my business. Why you ain't tell me my stuff was not right? You too busy looking. You ain't even telling me things ain't right around here.
Carry on.
I love having you in the She Shack. I ain't gonna lie. You keep it lively. Your
Mm-mm.
energy was a little dry tonight, though. I don't
Oh,
know.
energy ain't never dry.
It was dry, child. Maybe because you ain't had no glass.
Hmm.
I don't know what it was.
Well, I'd like to thank y'all for coming tonight.
You can do better with sharing the post.
Okay.
You heard it right here on the She Shack.
She want me to share.
We can do a little
Sharing
more
is
sharing.
caring.
Mm-hmm.
I will share.
And you know what? You didn't talk about what you got going on. We get
Mm.
get
I
so
don't got
caught
nothing
up.
going on.
You don't want to talk about Lily
I don't talk
Rose?
about business. No, I don't got nothing going on.
Why?
Talk about what?
You don't want to promote yourself?
Oh no, not yet. Not yet. Stay tuned. I got big things going.
He definitely got some big things going. We love y'all, She Shackers. I hope that everyone has had an amazing, thankful Tuesday. Remember to start each day with a grateful heart because that's where your thankfulness starts. We love you, and we'll see y'all next week.
Happy Mardi Gras. Talk to y'all later.
Happy Mardi Gras! You ain't even play no Mardi Gras music.
Oh, it ain't my fault.